All right, what's going on, everybody? For me, there are sometimes television series that are timeless, meaning you could always go back and no matter what year it is or how long ago the last episodes were, you can always go back and watch prior episodes from prior seasons and still be into it. So in other words, certain series to me they're like timeless. Like you could just always go back and watch them, and they still interest you. You still enjoy watching them, even though the series are old. So there's two series like that for me, and that's Game of Thrones and Ray Donovan. So I always find myself going back to those two shows, and I'm able to watch seasons from 2008, 2013, Ray Donovan. And I just recently watched the Ray Donovan movie. Ray Donovan is a great series on Showtime, one of my favorite series of all time. Right there, like I said, with Game of Thrones, 7 seasons. In January this year, they came out with a movie, and Liev Schreiber kind of left the door open when asked if he would do a season 8. Right, so if you haven't seen the movie, there's going to be spoilers here. Everyone who did see the movie can recall at the end when Ray's injured in his hotel room after being shot by Molly Sullivan, love interest there, and the daughter of Jim Sullivan, who is the main antagonist in season 7. And Jim Sullivan had that history with Ray when Ray was a kid. Ray's sister Bridget. And if you're into the series, I'm not going to go over everything here, but I'm just going to kind of reference some of the stuff from the movie and from season 7, and give you my idea on what would be a good story for season 8. Right. So, like I said, Ray was shot by Molly because he revealed to Molly that he killed her father, and she shot him in the stomach. And Ray went back to the hotel room that he was staying at, and he was just lying there. And then Mick came in, and he was talking to Ray, and they were kind of reminiscing about old times. And Ray hated his father for years, and he finally forgave his father. Right. So Bridget comes in, shoots Mickey, and Ray tells her to leave. And then Ray takes the gun, wipes off the fingerprints, puts his hand on it, calls his therapist, and tells his therapist that he just shot his father. And you know, are you going to tell the cops? First he said, if I tell you something, will you tell the cops? He said, I killed Mickey. And obviously the therapist calls the cops, and the cops arrive to take Ray to the ambulance. And we don't know if Ray dies or not, but he was still awake, and he gave me the impression that he will be alive. He did. He will be alive, and he did live. I don't think he died. Right. So obviously, he's going to go to jail. Right. So how do I think they could parlay this into a season 8? Right. Well, what I think they could do is start off the season 8 with Ray on trial, getting convicted, going to jail, and then Bridget coming out and confessing to the crime, and somehow being able to provide evidence that she did kill Mickey, and then Ray comes to her aid and says, "Well, yeah, she did kill Mickey, but she killed him because Mickey was in the process of going to kill me. So she killed Mickey to stop Mickey from killing me." Right. And they could kind of flip it like that. And then Ray gets off, and then Bridget kind of makes her bones, and now she's more involved in the family business. as well. So then they could have Molly, who finds out that obviously Ray's alive and he's not going to jail. They could have her try to get revenge on Ray. They could bring up some old characters from the past, some of those one of the FBI agent or whatever, some of Ray's old nemesis to work with her, and then you have Bridget helping out Ray, along with Ray's other sidekick that he has there, the other young lady that he has working with him. She can join the team, and they could all help each other. They could all work together. Uh, Bunch in the movie, he reached out to his ex-wife, mother of his child. They're separated, and he asked for a do-over, and she said, "Well, why don't you come down and see us, and we'll start from there." So that's another angle they could work into the series. Bunch getting back with his ex-wife. Um, Daryl got shipped out of the country because he killed Declan Sullivan, right? And Claudette, his mother, you know, she could be upset with Ray because it got Daryl involved in his affairs and ultimately caused him to get in trouble and get shipped out of the country. So they can be a kind of a storyline between Claudette and Ray, and then maybe Daryl could be wanting to come back and could be communicating with Ray, reaching out to his mother. So you can have that type of interaction between those three characters there. So I think there's a lot of things they can do with this series, but the main thing is having Ray be alive, obviously not dying, um, going to jail, maybe have a court case. They can show that him going to jail, but then Bridget coming out and confessing to the murder and being able to prove the murder, and just by the way they can prove it is Mickey was shot in the back of the head. Ray was in front of him. They could do all types of forensic science, whatever, and kind of come up with her being able to prove that she shot Mickey instead of Ray. And then, like I said, I think it's a great angle that Ray, being the fixer, can set it up. Well, yeah, the only reason why she shot him is because he was going to shoot me, and I confessed to it because I didn't want to pull her into this. I didn't want her to be involved in this. And I think that would be a great story for a season 8, like I said. And obviously Molly's going to be wanting revenge. And there's a lot of things they could do with the series, and I think there's still a lot of stuff like Luis Reyes says that they could bring to the forefront. They could bring other characters from Ray's childhood, right? And also Gary O'Malley, he was in season 1 and he was in season 7, and he hated Jim Sullivan. So he was in jail too. So when Ray gets out of jail, he can get Gary O'Sullivan out of jail, and they could work him into the story as well. He could be helping Ray out, um, and they could keep showing more flashbacks of Ray's childhood, like they did in season 7 and like they did in the movie. So I think there's a lot of great things they can do to get to put together a season 8. So I love this series. And when season 7 ended and there was rumors that there wasn't going to be a season 8, and then they had this movie, the movie was awesome. The movie made me get back into it again, and now I'm starting to go back and watching the old seasons. I just watched season 1 this week, and I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna go back and watch season 2. So I'm addicted to this series. It's like I said, this and Game of Thrones is my 2 favorite series of all time. And I may even I can even make an argument for myself that maybe even Ray Donovan would edge out Game of Thrones, because I'm from the Boston area, and because this is based in Boston. It was so awesome, watching Ray drive over the bridge, and you know, going from Boston and driving over the bridge, and they had a shot of the Encore Casino from Boston that was just recently put up here in Everett. Everett, Massachusetts, which is like 10 minutes from my house. So it's just great seeing all the old, like seeing the scenery, the old landmarks from Boston, the bridges, the buildings, and the casino. It's just awesome. So I can relate to Ray Donovan a lot, and also because they're from South Boston. I have a Boston accent, but the South Boston accent's a little bit different. So there's so many different, like when people think of Boston, they say Boston accent, but there's so many different types of Boston accents. You know what I mean? So you have people from the greater Boston area, which where I'm from, Everett, Revere area, Malden, Chelsea, greater Boston area. And then you have people from the South Boston. They have a stronger accent than us. Yeah, South Station. I remember South Station. Yup. The red line. Yeah. So I like I said, I think they could do a season 8. I think it would be great. And I reached out to Leave Shriver on Twitter, and I was kind of giving him some ideas. Oh, you're from Roxbury, man? Oh, wow. Yeah, Roxbury's different. Yeah. And we had New Edition from they're from New Edition, I think, is where were they from? Were they from Roxbury? I'm trying to remember where they were from. Or were they from Mattapan? Where was New Edition from? Were they from Rock? I think they were from Roxbury, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think they were from Rocks. I think they were from Roxbury. But yeah, Orchard Park. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I like I said, I love the series. I hope they consider doing a season 8 somewhere down the road. They don't have to do it right away, but I would love to see them do a season 8. You know, I like Boardwalk Empire too. That's another one. You know what? I have to include that one into my. But I think I don't know. Maybe all three of them they're like close to the same level, but I still like. I think I like Ray Donovan the best out of all three. So yeah, I forgot about Boardwalk Empire. Yeah, Boardwalk Empire, Game of Thrones, and no, I never got into The Wire. No, never got into The Wire. But yeah, that's my idea, man. I mean, you could bring Daryl back in, right? You got you got Bunch, right? I think it could be great, man. I think it'd be great to bring them all back in. Terry, you could bring Terry back in. You can have Terry have like a new love interest or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, like, what do you guys think? Do you think that this is a good idea for a season 8, having Ray be alive, having him go through a trial, get convicted, and then have Bridget come forth and confess? I think it's great, man. Yeah, Terry's all over the place, but I think that you could work Terry back in. Have Terry find like a new girlfriend or something like that. You know, but I like the angle of Molly getting revenge, like going after Ray, trying to get revenge, and like teaming up with other maybe someone else from the past. And I think they could do something with this. I really do. But that's about all I got, guys. I just thought I would put that out there. Maybe I'll do a little poll in the chat. Should there be a season 8 for Ray Donovan? See if we can put that out there. Should there be a season 8? Yeah, you can always bring the therapist while Ray's in prison. Should there be a season 8 for Ray Donovan? See what you guys think. Why would you get an apology? Again, you're trolling. You said that Gerald McClellan didn't make millions of dollars. He made $1.5 million in his career. I mean, back in 1995. You're getting an apology for. I never said Gerald McClellan made $20 million. I showed you an article that said that. Again, you could find articles all over the place. You were actually wrong because you said Gerald McClellan made $100,000 for Nigel Benn when he made $250,000. So you just proved my point for me. Lennox, because you talk about how these guys make so much money, but how much of that money do they keep? He kept $69,000. His family said he got $69,000. Never said he made 20 million. I said I showed you a post that said he made 20 million. I did say he made 3 million for Jackson, but he did not. He got $500,000 for Julian Jackson in the rematch. He's made $1.5 million in his career. I mean, if you don't think that's a lot of money in 95, it's fine. The average salary for a boxer, the average salary for so here's a link. I'll drop a link for you. You can come on and explain to me the point you're trying to make. Are you trying to say that Gerald McClellan did not make good money as a boxer? Here's a link. Tell me what the point is. Are you trying to tell me that boxers keep a great percentage of their gross, which they don't, because they're taxed at 45% and they have to pay all types of expenses and team members and training expenses as well. So tell me what your point is. He made $1.5 million in his career. Are you saying he didn't make money? Like, what is your point? How much did he make then? You already were wrong. You already were wrong when you said he only made 100,000 for Nigel Benn. You said he was handicapped before he made big money. What do you mean he was handicapped before he made big money? So you don't think 250,000 and 400,000 and 400,000? He made 1.5 million in his career. So you don't think that's good money in 95? Let's do the cost of living. Let's do the cost of inflation. Inflation calculator. You're making it sound like he was like he didn't make decent money as a fighter. I just don't understand your point. 1995. Pretty sad how you just disrespect fighters too, man. Like you just, I don't know. So what? $250,000. What is that worth in 2022? 457, $352,000. So at the cost of inflation, $250,000 back in 1990, 95, 94 was worth almost $500,000. That's bad money. That's bad money. That's bad money. Yeah, Roy Jones didn't start making money till the 2000s, bro. He was making good money. He wasn't making crazy money. Could he have made more money if he didn't get injured? Yeah, of course he could. But like he was making good money. But the point I was trying to make was if someone makes a $1.5 million in their life, right? That's decent money. And they usually but it's still not enough to cover your medical expenses for the rest of your life. What was I like? Explain to me again. Here's the link. Let's talk about it. What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? You told me he made $100,000 for a fight when he made $250,000. Fighters make millions and they don't keep it all. $500,000 is top 2% in the country. What are you talking about? You're trying to say that like he was broke, like he was like a low. The average salary for a fighter is $35,000. If you don't click the link and come on, then I mean, then you don't want to debate me. Can't argue with these people. I do want them to continue Ray Donovan. That's the point. This was again. I'm not going to argue with this guy. I just ignore him, man. Just ignore him. So, anyways, whatever. I know what you're trying to do. You're just trying to come. I mean, I don't know why you even listen to me if you come on here and just keep trying to discredit me. I don't get your point. So, like I said, Nacho? What I think they should do is they should start like have Ray live. If you because you come on late, they should have Ray live and have him like go through a trial, go to jail, and then have his daughter come out and admit that she killed Mickey instead of him, right? So then Ray gets out of jail, and then they have Molly Sullivan try to get revenge on Ray, and then we have Bridget get into like the family, like, kind of get into the mix there with the family. So yeah, I think they could do it. I think they could do it because I love the series. Yeah. So yeah, I would love to see a series, a season 8. I would love it. Yeah, there's tons of things they can do. They could bring so many people from the past in. There's a lot of shit they can do, man. Let me see what the poll. Let me see how the poll is. I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, I created the poll. Did I create the poll? I thought I created it. Yeah, Cobra Kai is awesome too, man. Yeah, let me create this poll. I thought I created it. Should there be a season 8 for Ray? I don't know why the poll's not going up there. Did the poll go up there? I'm having issues with putting up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Curious to see what you guys vote. No, it's up there now. I don't watch Gamora. Yeah, I thought The Sopranos was good, but I didn't get into it as much as I got into these other shows. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good storyline, huh? Yeah, I love Boardwalk Empire. I love Boardwalk Empire. See what this poll says. So everyone, a lot of people would like to see this. Well, it's like 70 to 30. So yeah, 70% said yeah. The Serpent on Netflix. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I used to love you know what I like too? I go on Disney and I watch all those the Marvel series. Like Hawkeye was awesome. I love Hawkeye. And I like the WandaVision and I like the Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I love that stuff too. I'm a big sci-fi nut. I'm a big sci-fi nut. Big sci-fi nut. So what do you got? How are we doing on this poll? So not many people in here, so yeah, 7 votes. Oh, some people it's starting to go towards the other way. Yeah. Yeah, Loki was okay. I liked I what I liked the best was the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That was good. Oh, you know what? Also, I like that What If series too. That What If series was awesome. The animated series. That was really good. I'm not crazy about Dexter either. I couldn't really get into that. Deadwood was okay. Yeah, I remember that. Remember that. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Just wanted to kind of put that out there, see what you guys think, see what people think. It's kind of cool to see that there's a lot of Ray Donovan fans out there. All right, guys. Till next time. BB's out. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great day, man. Be good.